Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
First pass here is going to fall incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. This is Chris Thompson in his 7th season now as a Redskin. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Third down. Here's Haskins. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week. In practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So on 4th down, the Redskins will call on Tress Way to punt it away. Jakeem Grant back deep for Miami. Able to fight through one tackle. Oh, what a juke into space. A great return there of 22 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. This is Kenyon Drake, the 4th-year man from Alabama. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. In on the stop, Mason Foster, who was 7th in the NFL in tackles. On 2nd down, it's Drake. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And down he goes. Fitzpatrick sacked. Ryan Kerrigan, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. On 4th down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. The Redskins have Greg Stroman back deep. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and this is picked up by the Dolphins. And this is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery and taken to the house for a Miami touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower postgame. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now a 7-0 game. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This one fielded at the 5. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
And the Redskin first down.
Got it, 59, Mike is 59, Mike is 59. Let's go, defense.
They run again on first down, Peterson. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Come on, set, 2, it's a gator. Let's go, D, let's go. Come on, motion to the backfield.
They go play action with Haskins. Out to his left. Oh, he'll try and throw it deep to the other side of the field. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Throwing on 2nd and long. Haskins. The deep ball for Dotson. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. And that is incomplete. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
Slam,
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt, they're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Tackle made by the Pro Bowl safety Landon Collins.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. A give running right, Drake. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
On 3rd down, Fitzpatrick. And he finds Stills, complete. He's at the 30, 20, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Kenny Stills, 81 yards, and the Dolphins add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Set, ready. 60 out on. Been a long day for you.
Here's Peterson as they begin on the ground. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Play action. Haskins. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
Following the penalty, it's Peterson. Xavier Howard up to make the tackle.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Let's go.
A toss play. This is Peterson. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Back at the 33-yard line.
Here we go. Set. 6 yards. Back to 15 up. I'm going to run you.
On 3rd down, Haskins. Jordan Reed has it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Haskins. Forced out to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another day.
And he's going to go down. they sack him back right around the 30. Give the sack to Jerome Baker.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
The Redskins on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. Letting one go deep for the... He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Rashad Jones. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. He was looking for Paul Richardson there. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrating. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
3 bucks.
On the give, this is Drake. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.